pay homage.
Top of the Mook, started at the bottom. Dreamt of a Hellcat, now I got it. Dreamt of a Corvette, now I got it. Taking big leaps of faith, no doubts about it. Made my mama proud, made my mama proud. Every time she see me, nigga, she just cracks a smile. I made my mama proud, made my mama proud. Every time she see me,
She just cracks a smile.
nigga.
What episode is this we on now, brother?
12, brother.
Episode 12.
Dozen of them.
We back.
Back to back to back to back to back.
So you want to break down for the people, man, the logistics on why we've been gone? Because we
man.
usually post every Friday and Monday,
Yeah.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. on the dot.
West Coast time.
West Coast, preferably.
So what's been going on?
Man, you know, just the transition of understanding the growth of the business and what we getting into and just making sure everything is right.
The Caucasian side.
Oh, yeah, big motherfucking lawyered up, man. Big goddamn incorporations. And that's all we really was doing, making sure we crossing our T's and dotting our I's.
Right.
And that's what we did. So take a little time to do that,
It do.
especially when you're doing it at a level that we moving and we know where we going. So when you know where you're going, you got to make sure your path is clear. You want to run into no obstacles you didn't think was there. You want to goddamn get the drone, see, okay, big werewolves over there, don't go that way. Big bear, boom, get the shotgun. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did. We lined up our strategic things, and now we back booming, man.
Right. Okay. Well, it's good to be back, brother.
Oh, yeah, it feels better than ever, man.
Shout out to our guys over here at Forgiato.
Big time for Giotto
You know what I'm saying?
understandings.
Yeah, Top of the Mook podcast, man. Make sure you follow it on everything.
Yeah, do that.
Leave the Apple reviews. We answering questions at the
Oh,
end.
yeah, we need that interactions, man.
Got the funniest comment on the YouTube. So if
Who
you drop
was
some
that?
funny shit
Who was that? Where you at? Let me see you.
with the big ad libs.
Oh, yeah, need all those. 3 of them.
So since we back, brother, in
Yeah.
a typical Top of the Mook fashion,
Right.
we always give a story to start.
You got to give him this story, brother.
So the story we was talking about today was my transition to LA.
From Minnesota, yeah.
And why were we, and if you haven't watched Mr. Organik's video on his YouTube channel, go over there and watch it. Subscribe first and then watch that
For
video.
sure.
Because why did you want to talk about that, 3?
It was just because this was your first full year in LA, and this is my 6 months being in LA. So it just, man, just sitting back and know how scary that transition was and how much leaps of faith and how much carnage we had to go through to get here. Now to be here this long and being comfortable and growing is an amazing thing that most people don't know. Like the beginning steps was like, man, hellacious. Like we don't know what we was going to do, like especially you because you went first. So they got to understand, like, it's not just all goddamn, you know, peaches and cream. It was real goddamn, you know what I mean, gruel going on.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Real crumbs and water type.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
digging through the mud with
Digging
the
through the
barbed
mud.
wire slightly above you.
Come on, man.
Crawling with the John
quicksand.
Jones cave mud.
Man, don't go down in the Nutty Buddy cave, man. Don't
Yeah,
go down there.
don't do that.
Yeah. So it was like a dope transition, and I just feel you need to tell the people more insight on that.
Right. Okay. Well, let's start. Everybody knows, obviously, for the Real G Squad and the Real Gang Nation, that, you know, me and 3 from Minnesota, lived in Minnesota. Well, 3 from San Diego, but you can say he's from Minnesota.
Yeah, basically.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah,
you
I was there 12 years, 13 years.
You put in
a long
some time, brother.
I put in some big time. I'm
Yeah.
a staple, man.
Yeah, no question.
They're going to have me a statue when it's all said and done. Need that king of downtown.
Where's going to be at downtown?
Downtown, man, on top of the Target Center, man.
Okay.
Move KG to the side type.
Oh, damn.
Man, way more prominent. Way more prominent than KG, man. It's Prince and Mr. Organik. Prince dead. 3 of them. Prove me wrong. Shit, I'm waiting for somebody to...
You're so stupid, man. Well, in a sense, you know what I mean? Y'all know the leap of faith that I took, that coming from Minnesota to LA. But what y'all don't know is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about a little bit more in depth behind the scenes that a lot of people
The little
don't know
gibbons, they
about.
don't know, like the real goddamn incognito shit.
This is a route I've never went down on my YouTube channel. And honestly, y'all catch a lot about me and Mr. Organik that people will never know about us until y'all watch this podcast and y'all watched every episode and we've gave y'all intel. Like, it's crazy how organic is kind of spews out of us doing this.
Right.
When we're doing our videos, it never was even a thought to go that in depth on how we talk with
Right.
them. Ain't that crazy?
It just feel more like genuine, like almost like it's therapeutic.
Like how
and
we
shit.
just talk with each other on
Right,
behind
'cause
the scenes.
That's what it is. So
That
we're just
is.
sitting there talking. It's different than on camera and talking.
Because we focus on the cars and
Right.
the content that the people want to see.
Yeah, so every now and then we could take some time and really give them that transition, but they want to see the cars, they want to see the life. So we give them a little bit of motivation, inspiration, but not in depth about the goddamn turmoils and I mean, yeah.
So what do you think I should tap on as far as from Minnesota to LA?
I say that initial because first you were so, you know, enthusiastic about coming, and then right before you was about to come.
Or should we talk about when I try to get the place in Minnesota too?
I mean,
Because a lot of people don't know about that.
Oh, well, give them that then. I think it's very important.
Yeah, so
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it is important, right?
Yeah, that most people don't even know around me don't even know these situations. I never told nobody this shit.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Right.
Only DJ.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
nobody knows.
Officer Jones, go subscribe. You know what I'm saying? But so before I actually moved to LA, right? Everybody knows I was in a past relationship before. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna make it all like this thing because it's all public record.
Right. Documented.
For sure, big documented. So during that time, you know what I'm saying, I was looking for a place in Minnesota. This was long before moving to LA. This is long before never saying I want to marry your kids. Turmoil. Was about to buy a place. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, still putting out videos.
Yeah.
To nobody else knows any other wiser or less. You know what I'm saying?
No question.
How many places do you think I applied for when I was in Minnesota 3?
I say I knew of at least 5 that I knew of that you did apply for.
And did I get denied for every one?
Oh, well, it was instant denial too.
And you went with me on something
I went with you a couple of them, and actually the place I got in Minnesota was one you tried to get first. You know what I'm saying? In that building.
Yep.
So yeah, that was crazy.
And to get denied, was I not discouraged, bro?
It's the worst. Like, that's one of the most discouraging things ever. Like, applying for stuff is the denial, from cars to apartments, homes, whatever. Is that denial?
Somebody telling you no.
That's to prevent you from even attempting it because that roast.
And then back to back to back to back.
Back to back to back. So it's like almost once you do one, you be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to all of them now.
Right.
But you got to make that step to do the first one.
Right.
And it hurts. That first one hurts bad. You be dry all in the mouth.
And what would you say the timeline was? The time difference between the times I was getting denied by all these apartments in Minnesota,
right?
Between the time gap, because remember, things got kosher and copacetic.
Right, went back to calm.
And then next to know, right before the LA move, how much time would you say was in that?
From the time of you going back,
getting denied,
yeah,
being back kosher and copacetic,
yeah,
to being not kosher and copacetic,
right,
and then leaving to LA.
Man, it had to be like a 1 to 2 months transition.
Was it that short a time?
Yeah, I think it was.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought it was longer.
No, I'm tripping. Because I remember that transition you was trying, boom, because I was in one spot.
Yes.
In
the whole time, you was in a whole nother spot.
Then I was in a whole nother spot. So it was actually like a year. Yes. I'm thinking of just that point when you like tried.
That's definitely
stopped.
Like a year.
So it was like a year transition, actually.
So within that year transition,
right,
I summed it up again to go through that mega tsunami roast again.
Right.
So if I didn't think I was going to get approved in Minnesota for no place.
Right. How the hell?
And let me touch on this real quick for all the people that like to troll and follow everything I do. One thing I don't like, so when I made the breakup video, right?
Right.
Now, these aren't things I've ever addressed or talked about because I don't like to make past situations relevant current situations.
For sure.
Right? I'm in a whole new relationship. I'm happy.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? Everything. But for all the people out there that's ever said, like, man, it's just the kids in the marriage why some don't want it, so why would he do this? Which has kids and marriage is always insecurity and a fear of mine.
For sure.
Right? Of the roast. We talked about this before in the last couple podcasts, right? But the thing was, though, it wasn't just that. Was it 3?
No, it wasn't that just at all.
So what I would say, the biggest reason that I didn't emphasize enough in that video was the transition of not wanting to go.
Right.
That's it.
That's one of the biggest reasons was I'm trying to grow in life and you trying to stay still. Like, I can't do that.
If I'm out here and I take that leap of faith, understand how big that leap of faith was, though, because you're telling with somebody who you've been with X amount of time.
Right.
And hey, man, I just like obviously it's totally different, but you my dog, right?
Right.
And you didn't move to LA with me. You do YouTube with me.
Right.
And did you move with me?
No.
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Shit me.
No,
right?
I can't do that.
Okay. So in my actual relationship at that time, how do y'all think it felt to go solo dolo to a whole new place, no resources,
no nothing.
No nothing.
Yeah.
And then tapped into every resource you had where you essentially came out here tight broke to make sure everybody else was cool but you.
Before you left, yeah.
Before I left to make
Covered
sure.
all bases.
Was every bases covered, brother?
Oh, big cover, 2 cover for me. I goddamn left them bitches bare.
No, you stupid.
Shit, me. Motherfucker goddamn get it how you live, baby.
Yeah, well, I didn't do that. And anybody who knows me knows I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? So to do that and come out here tapped, I literally moved out here to LA. And I'm telling y'all all of this to give you an understanding.
Right, need to understand.
How monumental the leap of faith was I came, because where we come from, obviously everybody wants to build up security.
No question. You want comfortability and security. That's all you want.
Right. And we were able to have done that. You were able to do it in your lane of life.
For sure.
I was able to do that in my lane of life.
For sure.
So to leave comfort and security for the unknown.
Wow.
Is one of the scariest things to do in the world.
And not only that, but to Los Angeles, California, one of the most expensive places in the world.
Yes.
And the most, you know what I'm saying, cutthroat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to understand that transition.
Right. So I say all that to tell people, whatever it is that you think about the past to the present, the biggest reasons was what I said. Those other things I mentioned, little giblets.
Right.
But without the feeling like you're roasting somebody.
Right, had
You
nothing
see
to
what
do
I'm
with
saying?
it. Yeah.
So to be able to do all that and come here, understand what was sacrificed.
It was a whole lot, man.
Financials,
Big time.
emotions,
Everything.
goddamn, even physical, goddamn distress, boy. Cause
Got to go through that, brother.
and then to move to a place like LA, like you said, expensive,
Yeah.
no resources, no dealerships. At that time, I was doing tons of car reviews. Had no. Remember when I called you when I first got
Yeah,
here?
you even couldn't get no dealership to goddamn get some reviews on. Like, that was crazy. Like, you going to dealership, like, no, I don't know what they mean. They was roasting you.
Yes, 100%.
So, yeah, that was crazy.
So all that, and then coming here, I moved into a empty shell of an apartment.
Right.
I didn't even have laundry,
Lingerie.
furniture. I said
Goddamn.
laundry, brother.
Hold on,
Laundry,
Keep
brother.
that-
Goddamn.
Some shit you need to keep to
No,
yourself, brother.
shut up.
Goddamn. You got the cherry thong in there. What's going on? Damn.
Yeah, no, that's Mr. Organik type of time.
Nah, brother, I'm a wild boy, but I'm not a wild boy.
No, man. Well, no, I would say laundry, brother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right
Lingerie.
here. Laundry. Brother.
Okay.
But no, I didn't have no furniture
For sure.
or nothing at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I moved into an empty shell and was just figuring it out as I go.
Right. And one of the most expensive, not only is it LA, it was an expensive place. This building we stay in is circa LA, if you know, is one of the most expensive
Top of the Mook.
buildings in Los Angeles, period. So, and not
How many
only
roasts did I take before getting that
Oh, I
place?
think that was at least 7. I know back to back. And every one of those, you got to give them like $500 deposit, $800 deposit, $1,000 deposit. So
Which
all
you
that
don't get
money
back for like
that
2 to 4 weeks.
Right. So all that money is he like, nigga, they got all my
And
money.
understand, pockets was getting tapped into.
So yeah, every time you apply to these places, they got to get your deposit, hold it, and then deny you. Then you got to wait for the money to come back. So you spending money just to get denied. I mean, it was crazy transition.
Right.
So then to get approved at the top place, then not only get approved in there, you went for one of the dopest apartments to have in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was even more crazy.
100%. So to be able to come here and do that,
Right.
to be able to just get the place after all the denials in Minnesota.
Right.
Then I say, you know what? I'm not gonna do it no more. Then a whole year go by, whatever time frame that was, and then next thing you know, I go out to LA. And remember, I was flying out to LA
Right.
a week every month.
And that was bad, like to fly. And then at this time when flights was crazy, and then like in LA, boy, you gotta know like hotels be $300 a night for the most high they in.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? With the goddamn thin mattress.
If you want to be calm,
Yeah, with the thin inchy motherfucking sheets on there. Like,
No
man,
question.
who was in this motherfucker last night type?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You paying $300 a night.
waking up like,
Yeah, waking up, boom, little blood, period.
yeah, no,
Damn. What I done? Who did this?
no, but it's real though. In the hotels where it bust you upside your head, and at the time you gotta understand, I was flying Spirit. I wasn't Delta then.
Oh, big spirit boys.
You know what I'm saying? So think about that. You know what I mean? And then I'm doing that a week out of every month. That was adding up quick.
That was
So
crazy.
what I did was in my head, I went back to the crib and I told, actually, I flew out a whole nother time and I think you flew out with me.
Yeah, I came out there. 'cause
Yep,
you
I was like, you gotta come with me.
Yeah, come out here and do some content in LA, man. I'm like, man, you know what we doing out there, man? We'll find something to do. And then he came out here and we came out here. We did to Platinum. We went there and did those car reviews.
Yep, we were
that was
just
dope.
going out our way and just
Walking
figuring out
up,
different
walking
content.
up to places. We walking up to places like, man, hey, we want to come here and do car reviews just on the humble. And just so happens, you know, a couple people understood what we was.
Right.
Not only just our presence.
Shout out to Jack.
Yeah, shout out to Jack,
Owner
man.
of Platinum.
That really, and that was that moment you was like, I'm moving to LA. Because if people get it like this, then I'm gonna be good. You know,
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, because Jack from Platinum seen us. He looked at y'all don't live here. Like, no. He like, y'all look like y'all from LA. He like, no, we not. He like, oh, what y'all do? We told him, showed our channel. He like, oh yeah, cool. Whatever y'all want to do. Instantly gave us the brand new Lambo that day within like an
Lamborghini
hour.
Urus.
When it just came out, they just got it. So
Yeah.
shout out to Platinum, man, because they really instilled to us that we ready for LA with that move right
Platinum
there.
Motorsport, no
that was
question.
legendary for sure.
And I left there and I told 3, I said, it's official, bro.
Yeah, I'm
I
moving
got-
to LA, man. What that shit? I'm like, all right, man, shit. Not
I
me.
did.
Not me.
Yeah, and so by the time we left, I flew back and was like, man, I dedicated like a whole week. I was making content, but right after I made my content every day, I was filing for different places,
Right.
different apartments downtown LA, and I'm a view person, so that's what I was going for. I was going for that view.
Check
You know
on
what
the
I'm saying?
editor, dude.
Oh yeah, no question. And long story short, I got denied 7, 8 times, like
Yeah.
you said, and then next you know, I went from bottom of the Mook trying to be safe because I'm like, man, I'm coming.
Whatever
over
it take, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me
Just
just
to
get my foot in the door.
Come on now.
And then,
Went crazy.
Yeah.
I remember you showed me. I'm like, nigga, where you at? Hawaii or something? That 8th floor, that amenities floor. I'm like, nigga, what? This shit like big goddamn Total
Avatar.
Recall. Yeah, big Total Recall type building. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on?
It is.
It was crazy when I said, this is where you take the dog, look at the glass roof gym. I'm like, shh. What the fuck is you doing, brother? No way you living there. You know
and
what
I
I'm saying?
told you right after that, I said, this is the only place that approved me.
Crazy.
And I remember, I said this in 3's video, I remember saying a prayer before then because I was so torn on what to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm an overly loyal person. So it's just like, do I leave even though a person don't want to go? We're just going to talk about real shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
Do I leave? You know what I'm saying? Even though this person don't want to go? Do I leave? Do I leave them?
Yeah, my family, my home I just bought.
My dog?
My dog, yeah.
Which I miss greatly.
Yeah, what you drove to Memphis to go get in one day and drive
15,
back.
nigga, understand, when I went to get him, I went 15 hours straight.
Crazy.
No sleep.
Nothing.
15 hours back.
Straight to the scout.
And we were working long days then too.
Oh, that was summertime.
That was our 9 to 5s, nigga.
Oh, that was summertime all day, 12 hours straight to the Mook.
So it's getting understanding here, right?
Right.
So all of that I built up for myself, I've tried to convince this person to come with me.
Right.
Every step of the way, like, I'm going to LA. I'm going to LA. You know me, nigga.
Yeah, it's over.
Once I say I'm gonna do something,
It's done.
and I'm gonna keep doubling down until
So you, conform.
right. And there was no conforming.
Right.
So what do? Do I pursue and chase my dreams? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People, when I talked about the marriage and kids, and I want to say it's for everybody out there. When I talked about the marriage and kids, it was because I was torn in between that feeling and the marriage and kids was justification.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, well, I was already scared and fearful of this anyway. So
Right. Shit, that gave me a real reason.
they gave me a reason. You see what I'm saying? But the reason, the biggest and the most real reason to the core was she didn't want to come.
Yeah, it's that transition. I'm trying to grow. I can't stay
For a
the
year
same.
straight,
Yeah.
I was in. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I had to go.
And no transition was made to go. So what I got to do? I'm just gonna keep putting my shit on the back burner.
Nah, you
I
gotta
got to
live
go.
life. You only got one life. As people see and saying that to say this is that as you see, when you hold on to something that you really don't want to hold on to, it stops you and keeps you staying still. And as you see now with this corona going on, people that's doing shit they don't want to do, it don't matter. You trying to be safe and be comfortable, and you can't be comfortable in this world. It's unpredictable. So why not go out your way to be happy and chase everything you could possibly chase in your mind, bring it to reality. Sitting around waiting, I just want to be comfortable. And you can't be comfortable. Because this shit could flip in 1 second. A virus come, or a tornado, or earthquake, or a goddamn nuclear bomb could come. Whatever. And your shit gonna be flipped up upside down. At least if it does, you was trying to do everything you want to do. You being happy the whole time.
Right.
You're not just sitting there being complacent.
100%.
That's what it's about, man. So you got to go after your dreams. You got to put it all on the line.
Right.
If nobody will come with you, fuck them. They got to stay where they at.
That's why I had to do. I ain't necessarily in them words, but that's how. But you know, I agree with it, though.
Right.
And I was like, and this is what I've always told people. So if I didn't do that, then I was hypocritical and I wasn't leading by example.
Right, for sure.
And I knew I had an opportunity. Like I've never had an opportunity like this in life. Everybody know my story.
Right.
I had an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And in the video, I didn't want to say what I'm saying. Or I didn't want to say like, "Hey man, point the finger." Well, you don't want to go like this.
Right. You didn't want to do that.
I didn't want to do that.
But
You know
now
what
a
I'm saying?
year, you sit back and realize, like, damn, that's really what it really was.
I knew it then.
Of course, I'm just saying.
But I
Like,
just didn't want to.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now I'm here, I'm saying it. And then to understand, to do that, what it did to it tore me apart.
For sure.
On some G shit.
Yeah.
You know, you my nigga. I talk to you every day when I moved here.
Every day.
And was I out, nigga, this is the thing, the perception was crazy.
Yeah, they think you in L.A. It was like he was back in the motherfucking goddamn Stillwater.
Yeah.
Sitting in the crib every day, just working out, eating meal prep.
Stillwater is a correctional facility.
Yeah, Stillwater
maximum.
Slim, man. Yeah. Penitentiary Stillwater Slim.
Right.
It's like he just locked up. He just working out, eating his same little meals every single day that he's making himself, making the rations.
Make
what
my
I'm saying?
video.
Yeah, make his video, go home, go sleep every single day, not doing nothing. No
Getting up at
interactions.
6 a.m. doing it again.
No interactions, no nothing with no humans. You know what I'm saying? Just
Thanks.
there. Especially no women's and nothing. I say, hey, brother, you got to goddamn find something out there, brother. You show everything cool.
Let me say, we gonna keep it all the way pure on this one, you know what I'm saying? And this is something me and my woman, Jasmine Love, follow her on
Shout out to
Instagram.
Jasmine for sure.
And subscribe to Love Is Slim. We
legendary
just put
channel.
a banger up too.
There
You
you
know what I'm
go.
saying? We moved into our new place and everything like that.
Oh, yeah.
And man, she's just so special. She's so great. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get to that in a second.
Right.
But we've talked about all this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, from the very beginning. So everything I'm talking about, this
She
is
already
something
know,
that she
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to be doing all that, the meal prepping, the leap of faith getting there, and the thing was, in the videos, I put up a video every day. Bangers, 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 right? But the perception, people would think that I was just happy and I'm just out here, single man life,
Right.
fucking everything.
Oh, yeah, eating it.
what was the real story behind the scene?
That
3?
boy going home, going to sleep like 6 p.m. like every day.
So you mean to tell me I got a McLaren?
Yeah.
I got a Hellcat.
Right.
I got a
'Cause
truck.
we didn't even go to transition. You crashing your car, then doing all the car shit. That
2
was
days
like
after I got here, my Hellcat total.
2 days he got here after all that bullshit.
My money-making whip.
Money making whip crash. And he just sitting there like it meant to be. And then he bought the McLaren, bought the Hellcat, back the truck within the same week, which is legendary. Make sure y'all go watch that experience and watch the growth of it. But at the same time, while he's doing all that, then his channel went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So God blessed him when he took that leap of faith, because you thought it was over, thought you wasn't going to be able to maintain. Then you crash your car, your number one car. Like, come on, man. And then, boom. Go crazy, get the McLaren, get the Hellcat, get the Ram, and your shit, 100,000 every video, 100,000 every video. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, you got to understand, when I left Minnesota, our car view maybe do 10, 15,000 views a video.
You thought it was
and if
crazy.
I had 50,000 views, like this shit type viral.
Right, going crazy, couldn't nobody say nothing.
Now every video doing 100K. And y'all got to understand, before I moved to LA, I remember saying a prayer to God. Remember I told you this 3?
Right.
I said, listen, man, because I feel like always got to pay attention to God's signs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I said, man, listen, God, if I'm supposed to go to LA, you know what I'm saying? This is before I got approved for the place and everything.
Right.
If this is what I'm really supposed to do, open the door, let me see the door, and let me jump through it. But if it's not meant for me to do this, please shut all doors and right in my goddamn face and don't let me do it.
Simple.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to lose everything that I done built up for
You ain't
myself.
trying to be a beach bum.
No, I ain't. Oh, yeah, big goddamn store the bluff. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to be no
Arrogant the
goddamn beach bum out there.
No, I ain't trying to do
Living on
that.
the motherfucking skid.
No. So, and he opened the door.
Right.
So to be able to come through, and then 2 days later, my Hellcat crashed. And then I'm just like, God opened the door, so I didn't doubt nothing for a second, because this is meant to happen, because he let me come out here. Ain't no way he let me come out here just for shit to go all the way belly up.
Yeah, no way.
So I got to believe this. You know what I'm saying? And I did. Everything came from it. But the thing was, I had a full McLaren, Hellcat, truck, everything.
Just sitting in the crib all day. No interactions of the other kinds.
You said
you ain't got nothing, man. You ain't got damn.
And my nigga 3, we gonna keep it all the way up here. My nigga 3 like, hey man, you just got to at least fuck something to get the ball rolling.
Brother, goddamn. I know you tired of goddamn Pornhub, man. Y'all know you look through every video possible on that motherfucker. Goddamn, brother, expansion, get some flesh, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing was, you gotta understand, I came from so much substance for so long.
Right. You
no
ain't known
cheating.
that. Yeah, you ain't known that. And you a picky nigga, so you don't even move like that on the humble. So
No.
I get it, but I was like, come
Maybe
on,
fresh
brother.
out the pen type, but not on the.
Yeah, not when you done solidified yourself.
You see what I'm saying?
You got too much to lose.
Yeah, built up a foundation, and
Right.
then lost the foundation. Now you out here, so I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
you can't make that quick transition like
different
that.
universe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I'd have
saying?
been, boy.
Yeah, that's the 3 of them world, though. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So it's like at that time, it was pure, like not pure goddamn unhappiness, but it was like you went from having everything and used to things being a certain way
Right.
to you having everything you want as far as the car shit now in the life. You got the goddamn crib, you got the whips. But then, you know what I'm saying, you still ain't knowing how to work with your internals.
Yeah, you ain't but that goes to show that people think money buys happiness, and it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Because you had everything you ever wanted, but you was not happy at all, really.
Yeah.
So people got to realize you got to be happy within.
I'm always a happy person, but just it felt like there was a void at
Like
that
you
time.
weren't fulfilling like your full goddamn capacity. Like you just working.
Like if I'd
that's
had
it.
exactly, if I'd had all of it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it was crazy because a lot of people don't know that.
They don't
you know.
know.
What I'm
They don't
Bills
know.
going up, and I'm always happy slim
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But there's times where shit, motherfuckers have been like, God damn, man.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. Everybody has that.
Oh yeah, we do
as
that shit
humans.
all. Like you don't know, like when we be year or two in and we be just chilling. He hit me like, man, hey man, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, let's pull up, nigga. We gonna come out and talk about this shit, nigga.
Right.
I'm going through it too, nigga. We gonna work it out.
Facts.
We gonna get some understanding. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. And the dope shit is that we're going through shit at the same time with this YouTube shit or whatever we was doing, this whole business, and we knew we had to talk it to somebody, and we only ones to understand it.
Yeah.
So we always talked about these transitions. So to be here in LA and to see that shit you did was amazing. I was just watching from afar. Even though I'm talking to you every day, I'm still just watching like, this nigga really doing it. You know what I'm saying? That shit
facts.
legendary.
You was watching the videos every day like a subscriber.
I'm for sure 100%. Like,
Big
damn,
supporter.
them bitches going crazy. I'm watching every second of that motherfucker. Like, you're going crazy, man.
And, then right after he watch it, he be like, hey man, what the sautés looking like out there?
Okay, you out there, boom, boom. Hey man, you ain't getting no goddamn. You ain't running Amber Roads, nothing tight. You ain't running goddamn Sinai Lake, nothing on the.
And I used to be like, 3 man, hey bro, I can't just do that. He be like, yeah, but just get the goddamn ball rolling, nigga. Didn't work your way. I said, I can't. It was hard. It was hard for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
So to have been able, now let's get to my woman Jasmine Love now.
For sure.
And this is because this is the current situation.
No question.
I told 3, I said, bro, I'm not ever doing a relationship again.
Never.
Because I was too distraught, tight, torn with the feelings at the time. I didn't want to ever go through that again.
Never gonna give it
up.
up.
So I said, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I met Jazz, let's talk about that real quick, brother.
Legendary experience.
I told, because you was there.
I was there.
You was there.
The front of Seed.
From the very beginning.
Right.
And understand, it was a different type of time from the very beginning, right? I tried to like fight it. You like, damn, I met her. And it was like, if there was ever a such thing as instant, like love at first sight, that sounded like some corny shit.
Because what y'all don't know is, that's his perfect prototype of woman. He always told me about. We all talked about. Yeah, I want brown skin girl. This going on, boo boo, funny. Like it was like.
Tell him the peer though. Who did I say like?
Megan Good type. You know what I'm saying? Megan Good type, and it looked just like her. You know
just like her,
which is crazy. Full actress, top level. You can't get no bigger. So it's like, nigga, it was like a movie. Yeah. I'm sitting and watching. Like, what can you do, brother?
And then she came to me.
Crazy.
So it's like God literally tied her up in a bow,
right,
and delivered it to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, you remember I told you I don't like going against God's sons.
Yeah, that was tough to go against it.
And there ain't no attribute she ain't got.
Yeah, you
know
killed
what I'm
the game.
saying? Like,
I remember the first thing I seen, that boy bought them flowers.
Oh yeah,
them motherfucking $500 flowers, man. They last for a year. Y'all done seen them Venus motherfuckers. You done seen it on the most romantic. This nigga did that from the Hoosh Cow. I'm like, whoa. And he sold motherfucking therapeutic with it. He bought his mom some the same day. I was like, damn, this nigga legendary for that. That's a stack on flowers for the humbug. You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck is you doing, brother? And God bless you. I'm just gonna watch from afar, brother. I ain't buying motherfucking bitch, man. Looking Jolly Rancher, man.
But to have done that though,
right.
I came in the game totally different. I said, at first, the initial fight was there because I was scared. There was an insecurity and a fear too because, damn, you go through a mixture of feelings like, damn, I just got this super long term, you know what I'm saying, thing. And I ain't talked to literally nobody.
Right.
And then next, I meet her and it's like, it's so perfection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't fight it.
You can't fight it.
Yeah, you talk to me every day, man, we gonna take our time. I know she cool, but I'm like, man, what you gonna do though? Like, this is the perfect woman, brother. What you waiting for what? You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. I would normally be like, man, come on, brother, go on about your business, man. You better live life. But it was like,
3 of them we talking about.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you the truth, but it was just two. I'm watching from afar like, you have no choice but to, you know what I'm saying? You got to throw in the towel on this one, brother.
Right, and I did. You know what I'm saying? And I remember it was X amount of days I went to her, I said, listen, you two goddamn perfect, man. It's all right. Wave the towel, man. It's over. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you, baby.
Yeah.
Till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying?
Got to be.
And then ever since then, it's just been pure match made in heaven. And honestly, I'm going to keep it pure with y'all, man. That's why I say always take them leaps of faith. Always believe. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have never thought coming from Minnesota and feeling how I felt when I was feeling big reclusive brain that I would have found somebody that, I don't know, would complete me like that. You know what I'm saying? To where it was like, love at first sight type shit. That's what shit you see in the movie The Notebook, brother.
And then like not only love at first sight on initial, and then like the chemistry, the humor, the same thing. Well, let's travel. It's crazy. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it was meant to be, bro. The whole transition was so just written in stone that you can't break it, man. You got to keep it where it's at.
Trust God's plans, man.
For sure, man. So we say all that to say this, man. When it's time to make those transitions in life and you're thinking about doing it, just do it. And even if it might get dark for a second, the light can come again. And that goes from your job, that goes from relationships, whatever. If you feel a certain way, act on it immediately. You know what I mean? And let it take its course.
Right.
For sure.
Because imagine if I never came. Let's talk about this real quick before we wrap this up.
Right.
Let's talk about if I never came to L.A. I wouldn't have a McLaren.
No.
I wouldn't have a red eye wrapped in gold. My truck wouldn't be wrapped in gold.
No.
You wouldn't be out here. There's so many things. If I didn't, DJ wouldn't have had his Hellcat. Jeremy wouldn't have his Ford. Like it's a snowball of things that would have never happened.
Crazy.
And that's what always made me be like, this is truly God's plan. I believe it.
No question about it. Because think about it. Even with this runner going on, we've been stuck in Minnesota. We had nothing to do.
Yeah.
We won't be doing nothing during that time here.
And full winter time.
Full winter time.
And my biggest thing is, me and Jazz, I told you, me and Jazz always have the most in-depth talks ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember when we first met, like early on, the first few months, she was asking me like my reasoning for wanting to make it. And you know this to be true because this is who I am. Right. And this is the reason why the first thing I brought up in saying if I didn't come to LA, how much it would have snowballed into other people, because that's what I care about more than myself. Right. Is you, no homo. Right. My brothers. You know what I'm saying? My mom. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about all of y'all before I think about myself. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can be selfish, but I'm also probably one of the biggest selfless people, too. I'm a selfless person.
That I ever met, the most unselfless.
You know what I'm saying? So, when I think about not making this transition, I think, like, I wouldn't have had the revenue to get my mom that John Cooper Mini Cooper.
Crazy.
The first 300 horsepower, 2020.
Heavy
I wouldn't
duty.
have been, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to have my brother in a super custom top level Hellcat of the world, Cop Cat. You know what I'm saying?
Brother 4 Giottos on that joint.
Jeremy
crazy.
Barrett. Yeah.
We nigga wasn't got no 4G. You wouldn't even thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jeremy.
All three of your cars got 4G. We
Big
up here at
4Gs.
4G right now with Top of the Mook podcast.
You see the logo?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think about how much wouldn't have happened had I questioned God's plan and
For
the
sure.
seed that He planted in my brain. What's if I didn't water that seed?
Nope, it wouldn't have grew. You never would have got to the fruit.
So that's all I want to tell y'all, people. You know what I'm saying? And one more time, I just want to give a big shout out to my woman, Jasmine Love, because it's so monumental for me to have been able to work through it. And she, from the instant, like, helped me get through everything that I was thinking, you know what I'm saying, feeling at the time. And she made it an easy transition for me to be like, you know, because understand it was full house, dogs, everything. And then to be able to move in with her and be able to, like, so you got to understand of.
Yeah, congratulations on that move in just
Thank
now.
you, brother. You know what I'm saying? To Love and Slim, make sure y'all go subscribe. This is all our content's on there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is like, we were talking to each other long before we ever did YouTube. You know what I'm saying? These were things that were like, we were traveling. We went to Hawaii before we ever made a vlog. We went to Hawaii together, brother. You know what I'm saying? So we were. I was already looped in, asked her a million questions, make sure everything was fitting perfectly, like a glove. You know what I'm saying?
No backwash on me.
Yeah, and she was so perfect. You know what I'm saying? That I used to feel like, how the fuck is this? How did this happen?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like to be able to have a person that you know that I can go to the end of time with, and I can't see no disputes. Like, you know what I'm saying? No crazy big, there's no moment that's too big for it. There's no moment too small for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everything in between she gonna fit in.
Yeah,
it's a crazy feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's a scary feeling too at the same time.
It is scary because you don't fuck it up type. Because you might not never get it again, brother.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that.
No question.
But that's a beautiful thing, man. That's just Slim's transition from Minnesota to LA, man. And I just watched it, and I was a part of it, but I watched it too. So
from
to see where we at now, see where you at now, man, is like monumental. I know it's a lot of inspiration. Like I always said, even before the podcast, before YouTube, before anything, your story was already goddamn.
Thanks,
you know what I'm saying? Big goddamn motherfucking, what's that shit? Theatrical release. You know what I mean? So this is just crazy. You can't even write the book now or the movie because it's just too much still going on.
It is.
Yeah, you got to wait.
And this has far exceeded anything that like when I was in prison, I dreamed of, you know, a dream come true life.
Right.
Bro, this far exceeds
it. It wasn't in the patterns, yeah.
And I don't think people understand how much that wasn't in my thoughts of doing all of this in abundance.
Right. It's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? So that's why, like, if we talk about, like, man, how much farther you go? Shit, my peak I thought was going to be a whole long time ago.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Now it's Mount Everest type.
So yeah, now I'm here. I'm like, shit, how much higher can you go?
Yeah,
you know
I want to get the altitude in my veins.
And you could go a lot higher, but the thing was, is my brain was so normalized to a regular way of thinking.
It would be cool just to be normal, just to be middle class, be
right,
Rick Ross type.
And that's why I converted everything to going top of the Mook with everything.
Yep, because now you know
thoughts,
top of the
your
Mook
work
is possible.
ethic,
yep.
Your belief,
because this
your
this was so top of the Mook and impossible. So if I'm here on a didn't even try, so imagine if I try to go hard, go everything to the top level. Now I know.
Shoot for the stars, land upon the moon.
And that's a real thing to do, man.
Yeah, because whoever really believes the stars is eons away.
Right.
Whoever believes they're going to really hit the stars.
Right.
But if you don't hit the star, you might land on Jupiter.
Man, Jupiter, a beautiful place. I heard Pluto got some bad bitches.
I heard, brother.
I didn't Google it.
So you didn't talk to a few of them
the
Plutonians?
They got 3 booty cheeks.
Okay.
2 assholes.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Get the bitches right. Shout out to Pluto.
No, shout out to Pluto and Jupiter, man. But no, and that was just the story I want to tell you.
That's a beautiful story, man. Motherfuckers gotta understand, man. It ain't all fun and games. It ain't all just, you know what I'm saying, fireworks and goddamn, Snapple drinks. It gotta go through some transition.
Because our videos are highlights, right?
Right. It's a highlight of our lives. And we give y'all some, like when some go bad, we give y'all a little bit of that, but y'all don't see everything behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? You don't see the inner workings.
And I didn't have to talk about this now.
No, I didn't have to give y'all nothing.
Because honestly, it's easier to not talk about these things because once you put this up there and we're public people, it's always up there.
Right.
So then when you do that, people feel like they're entitled to say whatever they want to say about you or their opinion about you. You know what I'm saying? So living in the public eye, that shit harder than people think. You know what I'm saying? Because something that may be a sensitive topic for you and people just commenting about it so freely.
Act like it's a game. But it's like at the same time, it's like it's liberating when you understand that. When you know that people gonna say something about something and you let it out anyway, it makes you invulnerable, make you like bulletproof.
Right.
Because I know I said that. How you gonna roast me about something I told you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell me, oh, you lease your cars? I know I told you I did.
Right.
You know, so how you gonna say you live in an apartment? I know, I show my apartment every day, like how that's a roast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it makes you like a little more tougher and more like goddamn indestructible. You know what I mean? So y'all can have all that.
What about the people that say, I like your past situation, but your current situation? Because it'd be like, how can you like my, if you don't know the ins and outs of my past
so
versus my current?
Y'all only see 1% of the situation. So why would you give a fuck about
What I'm doing with my life?
Yeah, it ain't nothing to do with you. Why don't you get you something you could like?
Yeah.
Like your situation. Like your current situation or your past situation.
Right.
Your thoughts of my situation got nothing to do with me, man.
Right.
That belongs to you. Keep it to yourself unless I ask you. If I ask you, okay, which one you like better, then tell me.
Right.
If I didn't ask you, man, that ain't none of my business, man.
Right.
Keep your shit to yourself, man. I don't give a fuck about your thoughts.
Right.
Straight up.
And one last thing I want to talk about too, about that too, while we're talking about past and current. Don't bring, for all the people out there who got any relationship or any experience with relationships, don't bring current or past insecurities and fears into a new one.
No, don't
you
do
know
that.
what I'm saying? Because what you do is you bring over the same problems.
Right.
And this is why, like, I was able to conquer my fear with the just the thought of kids and marriage too. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? This is something I've told you about time. And you know through the door.
Yeah.
You know me now, brother.
Yeah.
I ain't never went through the door and bought no flowers for no girl. You know what I'm saying?
that was crazy.
And then the thoughts and then just bowing down to the greatness.
Right.
Never. I've never done that.
Nah, I was full goddamn obedience.
Nah, this shit type, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But the thing is so I want to conquer that. And I always tell you about conquering your fears, telling other people to conquer their fears.
For sure.
So what I look like if I'm fear of something and I'm insecure about something, why do I look like not conquering that?
You got to do it, man. You
Lead
got
by
to.
example, right?
Mandatory.
So that's why it's being done that way. So now, for everybody to ever say something and they in the comments saying some shit, roast their motherfucking life, man. Because I just gave y'all the whole shit.
Right. So y'all should get some understanding now,
Until
man.
the movie come out. When the movie come out, it's going to be
Even better.
even better.
Oh, the movie gonna be goddamn. I can't wait. Big popcorn bucket, man.
No question. Now on to the next news.
Yeah, that one. Big goddamn Dr. Phil again. on there.
Yeah, no question. You know, that slim brain, man.
Oh, you got to do it, though.
You know what
Get it
I'm saying?
out. People
Yeah.
need to hear this shit. People go through this shit, man. So,
Yeah, and it's more than just us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if I believe that if people hear us and see us that we go through these things,
Right.
and they look at us like we're kind of not even human in a sense, like we're
Sure.
not real people.
No, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? So
Organic, for real. I ain't touched a weight, nothing. Still. No,
Somebody roasted me about my belly gut. You know what I'm saying? In my last video. God damn.
Been eating good, boy.
I've been eating too goddamn good. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn, too many pastas.
Man, shit, embarrassing type. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right though, because one thing motherfucker don't know about me,
Oh, yeah. Hit that button again.
it's over.
Oh, I can't wait for the gym to open back up, boy. Ooh, wee. I'm
You
gonna
wanna
be
talk about
goddamn
Super Saiyan Slim?
I'm gonna be
Super
Ron
Saiyan
Coleman.
10.
I'm gonna be Ron Coleman, man.
Oh shit!
I get back in that motherfucker.
You got
gym.
the genetics for it.
sure. I'm gonna be goddamn big, goddamn Mike Rashid type.
Yeah.
No question. Watch.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them for sure, man.
Yeah.
He a real nigga. I knew him from Phoenix, like in passing. So
Right.
But
so,
yeah, man.
Anyway, on to the news, man.
Let's get to it, man. Get to the news,
Let's
man.
talk about
Top
the
of
Trump
news.
situation,
Shout
man.
out to my nigga Trump. Come through with the orange head, motherfucking goddamn. Yeah.
You
Shout
fuck
out
with
to
Trump.
him. I do. Just as a human, not on the president. Wise,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Good to
I fuck with
clarify
him.
that.
Yeah, people think I'm like, I vote for him. No, but as a human being, I got that brain too.
Right.
Yeah, I saw the other day, nigga was up there, like, somebody interviewing him, like the reporter dude talking to him. He was like, hey, I'm the president, man. You a fake news reporter. You talk when I talk, man.
Right.
You want I let you talk. Shut up. I am the president of the world, man. The ruler of the earth. Shut up. You're a news reporter. You don't control this, man. Now, ask me the question I want to be asked. I fuck with that, because that's real.
He do go crazy.
Yeah, I'm the president, man.
And
You
he
don't
be like,
control
you
it.
suck at your job. He be
Yeah.
coming at them too.
Can't wait. He know every one of them too. You over there, I know you just got to write all dumb stuff about me.
Yeah, he's a fake,
he's terrible.
weak-ass reporter.
And he gets on him. I'm the president. I can say what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
He be asking questions. He don't be looking at him. He
Oh, my
looks
God.
away.
Here this guy goes again. I told him what. Listen.
Ignores him. Like, what's your question? They
Right.
dude still talking. What's your
Nope,
question?
nope, shut up. Nope. I'm the president. I'm supposed to talk to people like that. I'm with that.
He's a wild man.
I fuck with. Look at my guy. Hey, you saw when he first signed the stimulus package when he was signing it and he handed out the pins to the people standing behind him. Signed it to give you a pin. That nigga crazy. Because I'm blessing you. It's a blessing. Save this for your archive that. Give you a pin. That's my nigga, man. That's my dog. He's a wild man. I
Why
fuck with
every
Trump.
time I look at him in that chair, whenever I see him in that chair, I always think Apprentice.
Right.
Because he
'Cause
looks
that's
like Big Apprentice.
And he did it to the whole
But
world.
just, yeah, to the whole world.
He
though.
still fires people just like that too. He fire a motherfucker in 2 seconds. Like, if you don't say what he want or you say anything out of line from what he do, you're fired. Every time. I don't think nobody, I think the last 10 motherfucking presidents ain't fired as much people Trump did in his first goddamn session.
He still got his wife that don't be wanting to hold his hand.
Man, she gonna hold his goddamn balls. I'm the president, baby. I send your ass back to goddamn Yugoslavia, wherever you from. You know what I'm saying? But he just signed another almost $500 billion relief fund to the people.
$500 billion.
For small
he still
business.
can't get a better toupee than that.
No, he can't. No, he want to keep that bitch big raccoon type. The niggas, the first wave was going already so quick. That first small business stimulus, they spent that up so goddamn quick. It was going like within a couple weeks. And goddamn big companies getting Roof Chris and goddamn Snack Shack. Y'all stealing little people money, man. People need to be ashamed of themselves. But what you gotta know, this is a capitalist society now. This is America. We built on that. This country ain't been here about a couple hundred years, man. Other companies been here motherfucking thousands and thousands. We still savages when it come to this shit, man. So you gotta understand that. So he ran off with the money, signed some more money to the small businesses. So hopefully people get those, take care of their people, man.
Right.
Very important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's talk about the next thing Trump did.
Okay.
Since we talking about Trump.
Talk to my dog, man. talk to me about my guy.
Trump suggests light and disinfectant treatments for coronavirus.
Yeah, I type understood him. I'm like, damn, is he right? No, I was playing bullshit. That's literally some of the dumbest shit up in human life that he said. He talking about stuff, use Lysol and the goddamn wipes that clean and kill shit instantly. Yeah, it cleans shit instantly. Boom, 99.9. How about we decompose that, put it in your goddamn veins?
Shoot it up like heroin.
Yeah, how can we put that in your body type? That's what he said. Listen to him.
Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body,
oh my God! He said put because light kills it too.
Why don't they filter this nigga, man?
He's crazy. Look at the lady. That lady had the stiffest neck. Like
question to Dr. Deborah Birx on his coronavirus task force.
He asked the doctor.
Deborah, have you ever heard of that? The heat and the light relative to certain viruses, yes, but relative to this virus?
Not as a treatment. I mean, certainly fever is a good thing when you have.
Listen
a
up,
fever.
baby.
It helps
Quit.
your
She need to
body
quit because she like this nigga's retarded. Yeah. That's how she looking like.
She's trying to be calm.
You trying to tell me to put ultraviolet light inside a motherfucking body? You trying to tell me to get a can of goddamn Lysol injected into humans? You stupid goddamn skunkhead bitch. Shut up, man. Skunkhead. Like, how you gonna be the president and say that? Like I said, I fuck with him, but you went a little too far on that one, brother. And then the next day, guess what he says? I was being sarcastic. I was just telling a joke. Nigga, you was dead serious.
You can see his face.
Well, can't get no more
That was my first time
serious.
seeing it. He was pretty serious.
Can't we do some type of treatment to get the Lysol and the disinfectant in the people? What?
Yeah, bro. That's your man's.
That is my man. He's a goddamn fool for that, man. Talking about he was being sarcastic. Like, no, you wasn't, brother.
Right.
You were dead serious. Tuna can head, motherfucker. Shut your goddamn ass up, man.
So, all right, let's make our way to news. Since we watching the news, let's talk about that tornado. Where's that tornado at?
Oklahoma.
In Mad Hill, Oklahoma.
Yeah, it was fucking some shit up, man.
Pull that up, B Jizzle.
It actually messed up some of my shit. I got some shipments coming out there from like my beard sauce and all that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man, to slow my process, man.
The hand sanitizer, too.
Come on, brother.
We ain't have it up here. We're supposed to have it up.
I know. I was in the car. Sanitizer, make sure you go over again. Lifestyle that count.
Get
the Rona mask, man. You see this is the Xerxes one. Ooh.
There you go, right
Look
there.
at that tornado, man, ripping shit up, man. Oklahoma, ain't that where the Thai King at, man?
Is that?
Yeah, in Oklahoma.
Oh, damn.
They gonna rip his goddamn tires, get to run in the streets. Damn, look at that.
I always thought the tornadoes are so crazy. You see the electricity
rip
fly
the whole
up?
goddamn house off. Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Turn that shit to dust. Man, don't fuck with Mother Nature, man.
Mother Nature is
that's
so
what I'm saying.
ferocious.
You motherfuckers going to the job every day being a goddamn janitor, hate being a janitor, and you goddamn scared to take leaps of faith and start your own business. And then a tornado come and knock your whole goddamn business off. And you know what I mean? You could have been trying to do your own shit. Do your own shit, man. You can control this world.
Yeah, it is insane.
Look, now they got a damn rainbow coming off that joint. Damn, look at that shit got form.
Look at the beauty with the beast.
Oh, look at that shit. Oh, shit, tornado. That's how I be in that pussy like that, man. I be tornado tongue that motherfucker, man, from the back, man. Put that in the air, man. Just turn that booty, baby. Let me get up in there. Do that tornado style in that motherfucking keister, baby. Let me taste you. What you eat last night?
That's crazy. Every time I see a tornado, I always think of that. You so sorry. You see, I just bypass that.
Yeah.
I always think of that movie Twister.
No, sorry. The movie Twister. Legendary movie. Me and my dog Bill we watched that bitch probably like 3 times. Went to the theaters for
Crazy movie.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Trying to get them little balls in there and get the
Hide under the bridge.
Listen, man, leave Mother Nature alone. I'm about to say Brother Nature.
Oh, that was funny. Go back to that real quick. I forgot about.
Speaking of a tornado, shout out to what's his man? Lamb? CD Lamb from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He gets drafted, right? Chilling, you know what I mean? Get drafted, got the big jury on, looking like a goddamn predator, and then his bitch, look at it, she's trying to, bitch, you're not getting drafted. You're a part of my wave.
Try to grab that phone.
Yeah, he on the phone with Dallas. He got drafted. The other phone is ringing. He tried to grab it. No look grab.
With the full grip on the phone too.
No, with the chiclet mouth. Look at no. Y'all really gotta chill. It wasn't like that. Yeah, it was, nigga. Don't try to cover your tracks.
Yeah, just let it die out naturally.
Look at it. Listen, if it's a no-look grab, that's a different type of aggression. That means you a vampire brain.
Playing with me. Like,
Which I'll kill you. When I get outside, I'm going to slap shit out
and he
you.
put the full grip on there, too, with the whole palm.
If you look, you a little more common. You look like, come on, baby, do that. I got to. No,
so
like
calm, like, or you do this like here.
Because Ike Turner, you know better. You know I'm going to slap that mouth when we get back. You know you should never did that. I'm going to slap your bottom row out.
Retweeted it, though.
Oh, who he did?
Trey Young.
Because that was, listen, and that's Oklahoma, if you don't know, that's where Trey Young went, the NBA player. That was his ex-girlfriend, and he retweeted it. He typed hating. You type hating, Trey Young. Why you tweeting that? That's lame.
Roasted you.
She roasted you, lame. Look at that. Look at your neck too stiff.
He look like,
You're a nerd. You're a nigga nerd, man. She went for a real nigga out there, football nigga, man. Look. Whoa.
Damn, she looks salty.
She had 2 top-level niggas. That pussy got to be goddamn Niagara Falls. She got the big nutty putty cave. You know what I'm saying? This nigga try to laugh. Yeah, nigga laughed. I was like, but damn though, she went back and back on him. Man, she got to have that motherfucking super. She got that Pluto pussy, man. We just talked about that. She got that plutonium pussy, man. Damn. Hey, but my nigga snatched that phone. Don't play with me, man. You didn't see the other one though when the dude got drafted and the little chubby Miss Piggy white bitch jumped on the nigga like all on him and his mom grabbed her. Get off my son.
Oh yeah, the white chick.
Move out the way,
black
man.
dude,
Hey,
and she was sitting on the arm of the couch.
Move.
Jazz showed me that.
Hey.
I was dying.
And
And she tried resisting too.
Try to get
the arm
she
back.
got underneath the arm.
Yeah,
you know you get
armpit.
Yeah, and yanked it. Type got that thumb in the armpit type.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Chubby Mook trying to lean on him. He trying to win. Like she trying to be in the video.
Covered her.
Come on, baby, move, bitch. Move, little white bitch. Look, trying to resist. Get your bitch ass up out here. Look at the dude in the back.
She muscled
Look
her.
at the dude in the back laughing.
Yeah.
They got the air conditioner. Look, you know they ain't nothing to play with. They got the air conditioner that way.
The white girl was saying something too. Yeah, that's true. The air conditioner funny.
Yeah, she like this.
But no, you can see her jaws moving. Like she's like, no, like she's saying something.
Man, get your goddamn ass up out here,
See, look, watch.
Look.
You gonna see the bottom chin jaw start talking.
No, I ain't moving nowhere. I ain't moving nothing. I ain't going nothing. And look at him, he ain't saying nothing.
She muscled her ass.
He like, I'm getting rid of this bitch.
That air conditioner, that was a good call though.
He like, as soon as I get to leave, boy, I'm getting all these Instagram hoes. That bitch got to go. Straight up.
Damn.
Wait.
That shit fun.
Hey, listen, man. It's a different transition, man. When you come from the situations, you get to top level of life. Your life about to change, brother. That bitch got to go. You finna get the most, man. You finna get played, brother. You finna be tricking off. Yeah. Get ready to buy some bags.
I ain't gonna lie to you though, brother. One thing I always see, like, you know, obviously I'm tall now. So when I was hooping, when I went D1 and all that, I was thinking, I used to always think like, man, if I went D1, I never hooped, and I'm 22 and I picked up a ball and I was able to go D1 by the time I was 25, somewhere around there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What if I would have hooped since I was a shorty?
You gotta think.
No question, I would have went to the league.
But see what you gotta think is
the dog was in me because of everything I've been through.
People always say that. I'm 5'11", I'll do it. If I was 6'6", no, you wouldn't have the same heart.
Yeah.
Everybody's born and went through this transition how they supposed to. You would think that. What if I did it from the beginning? No, you wouldn't have the same drive, nigga. You was in penitentiary, nigga. I gotta find a way. You probably been chilling doing something else. You probably wouldn't play no ball, or if you did, you probably weren't that hard because you've been doing it forever.
Well, let's go through a hypothetical situation.
Let's do that.
I would have went league.
We can't.
If I
Let's
played
go
from a kid.
I'm gonna get that to you.
I think, like, because once if I would have been like type like you was 5'9", sophomore year.
Yeah, people don't know this. I was my sophomore year in high school. I played football varsity, and I played basketball just on my sophomore team. I was 5'9", 140 pounds.
Right.
I was the shortest and the smallest guy on both teams, which is crazy. This is sophomore year, not 8th grade, 9th. I could show you the shit. You see it. Like
I've seen it.
That's crazy, right? And then from that year to the next year, I grew to 6'3" to my junior year, and then I got 6'6" my senior year, which is crazy. So within 2 years, went from 5'9" to 6'6" in high school, right before people's faces, which is amazing.
Type Anthony Davis story.
Yeah, no question about it.
So that's what makes me think, like, because I was kind of like the same way.
Right.
So it makes me think, like, because I'd have been like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'd have went from goddamn maybe playing point or something type.
And then go and kill.
Yeah.
Because it was a crazy transition for me because I was a little dude, so I had crazy handles. That's why I can still dribble and move so quick now because I was a little guy with the best handles.
Right.
And then I grew to 6'6". I had the best handles. Now I could jump high as fuck out of nowhere. So I already had all the little guy shit, but now I'm 6'6" doing it. So it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised myself.
That's what made me think. Like, so, but when I think about that, I always think like, you know, when I see football players, basketball players that grow up playing that from kids all the way to making it professional, like, sometimes there ain't a form of substance there, like with real niggas attributes. You know what I'm saying? Because not that they don't come from it, there's some exceptions to everything, right?
Yeah, a few.
But it's just like I don't know, they've always kind of been granted the green light to be that nigga.
So like certain people that have those skills and have that realness to them, they went through shit while they still was that nigga. Like Iverson went to jail, went to prison, had his pinnacle. LeBron got his dad not around, people always chastising him, you taking money. You had to go through something while you that guy too. If you just straight Trey Young, I ain't got the little neck with the bitch. You ain't, man, get out here, man. You're cotton candy.
You must not like Trey.
I just looked at that picture and just know he's a nerd, man. I know he go to sleep, you know what I'm saying, with a coat hanger in his back, man. And sleep like that.
Not a coat hanger.
Yeah, he sleep straight up like a damn vampire, like nerd. Like, come on, man, relax a little bit, Mr. Bean. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
So I can tell after that picture I seen any type hating on my dog for being ruthless. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Lamb just because, bitch, don't ever touch my phone. Are you serious?
You stupid.
So you hating type putting that, I don't like that, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just different. When you come from sports, man, and you had to grind to be great, you got a different type of animosity in your blood. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
But I just always think like how, I don't know, like how given the world has kind of been, not necessarily because they got to work for that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about like, there was always like, I don't know, like a form of security kind of in a sense. You know what I'm saying? To where like, once they get older, they kind of like, their brain is just, so I don't give a fuck about everything, whether it's paying big Warren Sapp brain.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like they never went through no shit where it was like, hey, bro, that's tricking, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You don't do that. You don't gotta do that.
You don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
guy.
Or, you know what I'm saying? You paying for the pussy or flying, you know, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just always feel like, thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for my route that I did take.
But who knows, man? If you would have played it for the whole seed, man, I would have hoped you would have been. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn NBA, goddamn first team. But I feel like people do say that, and I just think you have to go through something to spark something in you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I could be like, I mean, like I said, most people always say, if I was taller, boom, 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 boom. Nigga, how you know you'd have had the same skills? How you know you had the same drive, that certain heart? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it all depends, but always look for the best.
Any nigga that can make it through it deserves it. You know what I'm saying?
For
Because
sure.
nothing is given in the world of sports.
Yeah.
Everything is taken. You know what I'm saying? But the right opportunities, the right concoction of recipe has to be blended perfectly for you to make it. So anybody who can make it through that, deserves the most glory.
Speaking of that,
I just like it's just the growth of it. Like I just feel like there's shit you do as a grown ass man where it's like you wouldn't do because you weren't that nigga for a minute.
For sure.
You were always that nigga without being that nigga.
But I just knew within myself, but the world wasn't giving it to me.
That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
So since you had to go that long back route,
right,
you have a different way of thinking about
way
things.
different way.
And you observe niggas who was that nigga.
For sure.
In the mainstream.
Yes.
So you seen them make mistakes, so you were able to go around that.
Wise man use other people's mistakes, not their own. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I feel like when you just always that nigga,
right,
and you kind of grow up that way and you make it, I feel like then that's when you type like
niggas ain't fucking with you. Get over it, finagling people. Not no sturdiness in your bones.
There you go.
Yeah, when you go through
that's
shit.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you be realer when you get there. You know what I'm saying? That's why we move how we move.
Because we had to take the long route.
Yeah, so we understand the little guy. We understand the nigga, this shout out, what this mean. We know that what's up, that talk to you when I see you, that get back to you in your inbox sometimes, what that feel like. You know what I'm saying? But just don't go OD with it because I'm still a real nigga. You ain't gonna sit here and talk to me all day. I don't know you. Like this ain't, let's keep it sturdy. Like, oh, I appreciate you, boom. You going 10 minutes, hey brother, now you doing too goddamn much. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm going to keep it real with you.
Right.
I'm not going to be fake with you. But like, hey, come on, bro. I got shit to do. I got pussy to get. Like, you sitting there talking
to me. That's enough now.
Come on, goddamn, man. Your life story. Okay, goddamn, brother. Bless you. What you want from me, brother? Like, I said, what's up? You know what I mean? Right. That just being real. So, I get it, man.
What was you about to say before, though? I was talking and I interrupted you.
I said, speaking of that, being that, you see now the LeBron and Jordan debate is going up again. You know what I'm saying? Which is
the last dance.
We ain't watched yet. So
man, what's up with that?
That hurts.
Y'all watch The Last Dance? Man, because they ain't make that shit instantly available to Netflix.
Yeah, it ain't coming to like months down the line.
Why y'all do that bullshit?
Overseas, Netflix got it right now.
I think it's on YouTube. I saw a promo for YouTube.
Yeah, but it's not on there. Yep.
ESPN, it was only letting it go live at first.
It goes live. You got to watch it on ESPN or watch it on the app, and then it's gone. You know what I'm saying? And
that shit was whack.
They ain't putting it on Netflix till after all the 10 episodes is done. Fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
at least put the old ones up after it's been up and put it up on the Netflix.
I know, right? That's what they should do, but they not doing it.
They trying to get all the way.
Of course, because they were like, we're going to put up early.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, and they getting
that was a terrible way of doing it.
That shit whack, man. But it was the number one shit ever in ESPN history. Like, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Duh, you know what I mean? But I can't wait to watch it. And
shit was garbage how they did it. Who has cable anymore?
Right.
It's goddamn 2020.
Right, man. Y'all hating, man. Give it up, man. I want to watch. I want to break it down. But I know a lot of things that came from that is people trying to still compare Jordan to LeBron, which is different eras. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing that separates them two that people are seeing now is Jordan's super killer instinct. Jordan gonna shoot it at the end. LeBron most likely gonna pass it, and it's not like he's scared. He's just more of a
facilitator.
Team. Yeah,
team
Jordan
person.
is trying to tear your head off, eat your heart, goddamn fry your skull.
Win, lose, or draw, we're going down with me.
Right, and people seeing that more. So it's like we always compare the two, but at the end of the day, I think they're just two different people, man. You know what I'm
We
saying?
always known that though.
Right, it's just two different characters, two different goddamn games.
Right.
But end of the day, you gotta know a nigga won 2 3-peats, man.
Yeah.
The GOAT.
Nah, hey, LeBron, shout out to him. The
This
GOAT.
nigga won 2 separate 3-peats, man.
Yeah,
Who
but
done that?
I just always think like, because Michael Jordan had the final say with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Of course he did.
like, is it really that pure then?
But
because if he's putting up shit of him roasting
that's
people and doing like some fuckery shit,
It's mine.
and he's like, I'm worried about what people are going to say about me.
He said people gonna hate him. He said that. So you gotta know he gave a lot of shit up too.
No. Because if you put up some stuff that you say you think people gonna hate you with, where's all the real shit at?
I don't get all that, man. Goddamn, I got a reputation to hear too. I got a big brand, man. I'm worth $2.1 billion. And shout out to Kanye, he just became a billionaire too.
Yeah, shout out to him, the 1.3 type, or he said 3.3
He said 3.3 went crazy. Don't disrespect me.
billion.
He said y'all got
so
the
he over
numbers wrong.
Jay-Z now.
Oh, he over Jay-Z for sure.
That's crazy.
Cause yeah, but that's the branding though. That's what we talk about, the ownership.
And living and dying by it.
Right, because he had the Yeezys. The Red October was the #1 shoe I think of all time. Them red Yeezys, them was the coldest ones ever he had with Nike.
Right.
I think the #1 shoe ever. And they didn't want to give him no percentages on the shoes, just a little bit of money like he a bum. These are they selling more than Jordan. Jordan making $500 million a year.
Right.
You kidding me? You'll give me like 2-3 million design. No, I want ownership. No, we don't do that. Fuck y'all. He left Nike with the #1 shoe ever. And when found Adidas was nothing going on at Adidas. Got that little dude to create with him.
Last time they had to shoot Derrick Rose.
Come on, man. So their damn Tracy McGrady moves, the mismatch red and blue. Now
the Tracy McGrady's was hard.
type cool, but I fuck with them type. And then them
With the
Kobe's
three
type.
stripes.
Them Kobe look like Aston Martin. I mean, like an Audi was embarrassing. But and them Crazy 8s was cool. But then
I like the Crazy 8s. I actually hooped in them when I first came home.
Them good hooping shoes. You can't walk around them big goofy,
Yeah,
doofy. You walk
big,
around.
but the grips are amazing.
Yeah, but hooping,
you be feeling light as a feather dunking in
shout
them
out to
things.
Kobe, R.I.P.
Yeah.
But so that ownership, man. So that company worth billions of dollars. That's his company, and he got percentage of everything. That's the key to this shit. And he had to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? The instant gratification for the goddamn glory.
Facts.
Now he got it.
Yeah,
so
so
people better pay
congrats to
attention
him.
to that type shit, man. It means a lot.
Give him
so
his glory.
Kanye is almost like a Trump motherfucker. I don't fuck with him, but I do fuck with him. When he talk that high mighty shit, I'm that dude. He stands on it. I fuck with that part. A lot of shit I don't, but that type of shit, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it pays off when you stand on some shit and create some shit. You know what I mean? 1.3 billion. He just was 35 million in debt 2 years ago, right?
50 million in debt.
Okay, my bad. There we go. Now you 1.3 in 2 years?
Yeah.
Man, all praise.
Yeah, I give Kanye his respect and his glory when it comes to sacrificing everything for what you believe in.
Right. You gotta give him that.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Not so much the goddamn holier than thou, though. I don't.
I'm fucking with that too. Ain't gonna hold you.
I know, brother.
I'm on that holier than thou for sure.
Yeah, I'm not,
3 of them to God.
but I fuck with him in that, as far as like, you know, that. You know what I mean? Like he was $50 million in debt, now he 3.3 billion.
Oh, he top of the Mook nigga. You see them big ass tanks he be driving and all that shit?
Yeah, I can down.
He went through
Sitting
Chicago.
on the roof, laying on the roof, I can down. Yeah.
Went through Chicago giving out the shoes in the streets. That's top of the Mook shit.
What I say, bro.
And tanks. Hard.
Jordan ain't never done no shit like that.
Nope. So haven't. I'm give you that, brother.
Jordan ain't never touched on some black controversy shit. He ain't never talked about.
Never.
So that's why I say, bro, I can't call that nigga the GOAT, bro. I'm sorry. I know y'all want to keep it on basketball,
right?
But it's more than basketball.
I mean,
bro,
LeBron.
for me.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. When I already knew this, but when it comes to business and how he did his people, how he changed the game of the business of basketball.
Right.
LeBron changed it with the decision going to Miami's and I'm the nigga. I'm gonna go here.
People hated that decision. I liked it.
And at the time, he got crucified for it because he's breaking the stigma of just staying with the team and let them treat you like a slave. You already nothing but $100 million slave you in the NBA. Because they trade you. They see what they did to Blake Griffin, dude just traded him.
And they said you were going to be a Clipper for life.
And you try to say what's up to me at the nigga, fuck you, ran away from him. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
So like, that's the way LeBron doing it. He changed the business of basketball. He changed the business of his friends. Don't have niggas around us being around. No, you get a degree. We do this. You gonna be my
Structure
lawyer.
it up.
Cold with it.
Open an LLC, a business.
Come on, man. So now everything he do, he got ownership. Beats, whatever he do, he got
and
ownership.
all those people, top level, rich.
So you can give him that. I give him that, the business of basketball.
What's
but
the
the game of basketball, Jordan.
They got the agency.
Rich Paul.
Rich Paul, that's what I thought, yeah.
Rich Paul, that nigga. Maverick,
all of them.
Cold, man.
All his people.
Business of basketball, I'm going to give this to you now. Business of basketball, LeBron is the GOAT. The game of basketball, Jordan is the GOAT, brother.
But hear what I'm saying? It's not just the business,
but
though.
the business,
talking about just real nigga attributes, too.
Yeah, he got that.
You know what I'm
when
saying?
He come on that court, that nigga, you see this nigga Jordan, he was on you and me.
No,
the combo, boom, the biggest niggas giving it to him.
But he don't
Bird, 63.
I get it, brother. Hey, I understand all of it. I'm not saying he not number 2.
Come on, brother.
But I'm saying he not one.
You do know he won a championship at North Carolina, too, right?
I don't give a fuck.
With the buzz beater, right?
Don't care.
Freshman.
Don't care.
Come on, man.
All I'm saying, top level iconic nigga, number 2.
Nigga never missed that fucking float. That motherfucker.
But how can
fade away?
And see, this is what I think. Like on some G shit. Like, how can you say that the Jordan the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? When I get it, basketball attributes, yeah, he top level for sure.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, why do we reward niggas who don't support y'all?
Fact, and I'm gonna tell you something. Why?
How we calling this nigga the GOAT?
And why?
When he ain't never did no GOAT shit for no niggas.
And that's true. And it's tough that because when it comes to Muhammad Ali, why is Muhammad Ali the greatest of all time?
All right.
Why you think so?
Because of the people. He was the people's champ.
Because the shit he did off the ring and on the ring. But you know what I'm saying, basketball different.
No, it's not.
Jordan.
No, it's not no different though because Muhammad Ali. Listen, Muhammad Ali spoke that talk.
That's why he the greatest.
I ain't going to that goddamn army. Nope. I'm gonna change my name. That was a slave man name.
Yeah.
He talking all the talk he want.
The Viet Cong never called me nigga. Speaking of Viet Cong, the goddamn Corona is goddamn almost topping the goddamn deaths in the Vietnam War with the coronavirus in America already, man.
Ooh.
It's over 50,000 dead, brother. Shit. The Vietnam War was like 58,000, I think, something like that. Right. So this shit already topping Vietnam War, and that was a deadly war, brother. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to get more into that. We got to talk on that.
Yeah, we got to.
That's some crazy shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, brother.
And that's the most, right, ever?
No, the hell no. The most ever, like World War II, there's millions of people died in that motherfucker. But
in one day?
No, like in total.
Right.
Yeah,
how much ever sides. In one day and one time?
I don't know, probably Hiroshima when we dropped that nuclear bomb on Japan, blew up like 190,000 or something. I don't know, somewhere around there.
Shit, all right. Well,
we dropped 2 nuclear bombs on Japan, brother. So
right. Another topic for another day.
That was the most incineration in 2 seconds type. But coronavirus right now is almost equal with the Vietnam War. It was a deadly war. We lost. The only war we ever lost was Vietnam.
Right.
We left because we on the island. We can't beat these motherfuckers. We gotta come back, brother. We dying for no reason. Can't beat these motherfuckers. They got little kids out there with machete chopping niggas' dicks off, hanging up in trees. Let's get home, man. They ain't caring, man. Yeah, cut your dick off, put in your mouth, hang you upside down. It was
all right. Whoa.
Yeah, they was doing crazy shit, brother. For real life though.
Yeah, I believe it.
So that's why you can't in war. You don't leave nobody
For those
there.
don't know, Mr. Organik's like a low key historian.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You be knowing all that shit.
Right, because they do that to you. That's why when in war, when somebody die, you got to bring them. You can't leave them there because they fuck them up, type, do you dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do whatever it take to get your man with you, man. You can't just leave them there because they go. You come back, I leave you, Schling.
Yeah, big Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. All right, let's talk about this.
I told you he was a bum. Look how much he's worth, nigga.
Nah, he wasn't a bum though. And why Michael Jordan stand for him?
$2 billion.
That wasn't very golden shit, you brother.
I'm worth $2 billion. You bankruptcy, Pippen. Who? Come on, man. Who's who?
And what nigga leave that man hanging like that? Give him 2-3 peats. That's not goldish, brother. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? That's LeBron the GOAT. What happened?
IG question.
IG question.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the IG question.
IG question's from @Tracksmith.
I know Tracksmith. Shout out to Tracksmith, man.
It plays, especially what we talked about today. It said, if either one of y'all ever have a daughter at any point, what are you going to teach them about men and dating?
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
because I actually talk about this with Jazz.
Because you got a baby on the way.
No, you stupid. Shut up. They probably gonna think you for real too. They always think it's Jazz pregnant in some post, like
every time,
on Instagram, on everything. You know what I'm saying? But my bad, brother. But no, if I had a daughter, one more time the question.
Yeah, if you had a daughter, what would you teach her about dating and men?
I'm gonna keep it pure with you. I say to Jazz all the time, like my daughter, I would hope if she retained all the information I give her, you know what I'm saying, she'd be impenetrable. Like, you know what I'm saying, like she gonna be the nigga in the relationship. You know what I'm saying, because the game is gonna be too flawless. You know what I'm saying, because I know every aspect of this shit. So what I would teach them is, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, there's exceptions to all guys. You know what I'm saying, but you know every nigga got a pass. You know what I'm saying, and I would just place on morals. I would educate my daughter as best as I possibly could, son, daughter, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I always tell her, like, I would educate our kid as best as I could, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, people got bachelors and masters and PhDs, but they don't necessarily utilize their knowledge every day. You know what I'm saying? So I would teach as best as I can, but and hope that they just make the right decision. That she made the right decision, and you know what I mean. And you could bring a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
Right.
So I would give the most knowledge I can, the most educate her as best as I possibly could. Just hope she made the right decision. But I'm gonna give her the freedom to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna be no drill sergeant shit going on. It'll be just educate you on some cool shit, let you know what's out there. You know what I'm saying? Let you know it's shark infested waters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And how to maneuver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Me, first and foremost, I'm gonna let them know they gotta hold themselves at a higher accord, and build your own shit. You know what I'm saying? No matter what a guy has, have your own. And just know these niggas ain't shit, man. You got a 1% chance of finding a nigga that ain't gonna cheat on you, you know what I'm saying, and treat you right. So just understand that comes with it. Like, niggas are gonna have other girls. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it's gonna go. If you want a top level nigga, even like a bottom barrel regular nigga still gonna be finagling and having other girls. So you gotta go into it knowing that, you know what I mean? So make sure you have your own shit, got your own brain, because it's gonna get dark on you, you know what I mean? Yeah. So she just got to know that. It gotta be real. And the key to it, like I said, is having your own stuff regardless. And whatever he got, you wanna have the best man you could possibly have, and make sure he loving you, giving you all that. But just know, if that cheating stuff happen, you got to work with him. I ain't going to hold you. I tell my daughter that. Like, if you like this guy and he got everything else, but he might mess up a couple times, if you truly like him, you got to work through that. Because that's not going to be the biggest thing that's going to hold you back in life. If this nigga treating you bad, treating you like shit, you know what I'm saying, tricking you, then treating you, beating on you and shit like that, we ain't rolling. But I'm going to tell the truth. Have your own shit. And if you like this man and he a top of the Mook nigga, some shit going to go bad. But at the end of the day, he going to make that transition with you if it's meant to be. So
hold on real quick, my bad, with the cheating thing.
Right.
Would you say, like, I would say, like, okay, if he was like, let's say your daughter was 20, he's 20.
Right.
Would you tell her to work with him at that time? Or now, I would say, now if they 30, 40.
Not early. Let
him rock or let him fly, right?
Yeah, he got to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about later on when it's time to really settle down.
Marriage, kids type?
Marriage, kids type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens, you know what I mean?
But
I don't think it's cool. I wouldn't advise.
Would you work with her though?
Who, me?
Yeah, and let's say if you went down the route,
Nah, I'm 3 of them, brother. Ain't know nothing.
Yeah.
Don't play with me. Don't hug a nigga too tight in front of me. Tight.
So why is there why is
men and women different?
It's true.
It's just how it go. I wish. I tell women all the time, you don't want to be this. You want to be no retarded ass nigga. Quit trying to be double standard. You want a double standard. You want to be like no fucking man. You want to walk around and be like us. You want to know what we talk about behind closed. You don't want to be like this shit. Be as somebody that is cherished. We trying to cherish you. We want you to be sacred. What's wrong with that? We hold you at a higher regard. Don't do the shit we do. We fucked up. You want to be this? What's wrong with you? You go ahead then. See how that go for you. Ain't gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So we hold you at a higher standard. You want a double standard. It's the higher standard.
So let's say if it is married and then he cheat and they've been married, right?
Right.
Full kids, marriage.
Nah,
everything.
it's over with, bro. Don't do that when you're married, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you say work with them.
I'm talking about in the beginning to get to where you got to get to.
Right.
I'm talking about a real relationship when you top level, almost on marriage status. If you married, you cheat, man, get you acting too dumb, brother. You ain't ready for this. Right. You just want to be free, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So why you doing all this? Marriage and go to the front of the pasture and all that damn waiting with the flowers?
So there's a certain timeline where they can cheat and you tell her to work with them.
If you in love for years and y'all trying to get there, boom. But in the beginning, even like the beginning said, get them little niggas up out here.
Right.
Build your own, have fun with niggas. You're going to get them little niggas out. When you start getting to 28 and then 20, you know what I'm saying? You try to make that transition.
So let's make a quick timeline real quick. 28, let's say 28 to 32. 32 they get married, 28 they meet. Yeah. So if he cheat the first 2 years or something?
Yeah, like some bull. Like can't be just out here blatant Tiger Woods type, but little knickknacks. You catching one, hey, dip it in the butt if that's the dude.
But if they get married, you don't think that he would do it later?
Nah, he better not. It's over.
Yeah. Type 3, I'm Draco type.
Yeah, man, 3.
Right. to the chitty chitty bang bang.
Yeah, call me up. I'm in the bushes, monkey suit on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
5-star. Make sure you go leave an Apple review, 5-star review, man. We got Pilot Breezy. Type legendary. So I've been watching you guys since day one. I relate a lot to the lifestyle that you guys grew up in. So both of you have been a motivation for me to grind harder. I would watch your videos when days were not bright, and they would motivate me to get back to studying. Graduated with my biochemistry degree last May. Congrats, champ. I'm currently a private pilot, and I'm working to become an airline pilot soon. Keep it up and keep inspiring people. Maybe one day we can make a video up high together. Keep doing what you're doing, champ. That's legendary. That's motivation and inspiration right there.
Hell yeah, man. Private pilot, you a legendary dude,
And
man.
he's trying to become like the you know, the Delta type pilot too. That's what
bro?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Like
I might need you soon when I get my G4.
Oh yeah, got to have that Gulfstream.
Oh, big time. Okay,
Go ahead, 3.
realest of the real. APPPP Junkie. I don't know, man. Your name too crazy, brother. Shout out to you, brother. 5-star. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? He said, being Big G Squad, watch every single video. Sent you the video about to finance a $70,000 car without making $70,000, which is legendary. Being Gargoyle, the gang. Since Slim told me to subscribe to Mr. Organic. Y'all the most legendary dudes while being real of the real, being raw with it. You can't fake this kind of chemistry. Keep going, keep growing. You inspire me every day to do more and be better for me and mine. This podcast is hilarious. I definitely recommend it for everyone looking for the raw and real, no filter view what's going on in the goddamn world.
That's pure.
Shout out to you, brother. APPP Junkie, motherfucker. 3 of them.
Appreciate you, champ.
Hey, that's big reading in front of class, boy. I was good at that, man. So
I never liked that. I always shied away from that. Ain't that crazy? That's our real personality. I never like getting in front of class and talking.
I used to love it. I used to act dumb. I was reading like Shakespeare. That's I act dumb. They'd be like, get him out of class.
Buster Gardner. Yeah, I work for MTA in NYC, and already 50 coworkers lost their lives to coronavirus pandemic. It sucks they're not providing any masks yet, cleaning supplies for us workers, and they want us to cover open runs, especially when you just want to. What is it? I can't read. You got to zoom in on that.
They want to go home to the family.
Want to go home to the family. I appreciate y'all doing the podcast to help people like myself get through this crazy time. Yeah. Big ups to the G Squad and Gargoyle gang. G Love. Come on, man. I ask that you pray for us, transit workers, while we move the people.
Yeah, them people dying out there, man. Like them essential workers is essentially getting their ass sick for us. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them, everybody. Like you know,
my brother Jeremy's an essential worker. My brother Kevin, he works on the Metro bus too.
Right,
transitioning people
and DJ.
Yeah, all 3 of my brothers. They're all essential jobs like that the government pay. You know what I'm saying? Unions or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? They get that. So I always worry about them. So yeah, that's real, man.
Yeah, prayers
even
up,
my mom,
man.
you know, my mom, she take care of handicapped people my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Disabled people. She's just because you don't want to go out don't mean that they still got to be good out
my
of bed.
mom, she takes care of people too, so she do the same similar thing. So she's still out moving around. So yeah, man. So people praise up for everybody. This coronavirus is real. It might be a little extra gas on it for the money scheme at the end. We know that, but still, motherfuckers are sick and dying, man. R.I.P. Fred the Godson.
Can't fake that.
You know what I'm saying? You can't fake. Yeah, you can't fake that. The whole world can't be faking at the same time.
Right.
You can't be in cahoots.
Yeah.
Motherfucker is real.
That's a fact, man. Well, that's it. That's
Top
all,
of the
man.
Mook.
Make sure y'all stay tuned for episode 12.
Yeah.
On the next one.
13.
13. I knew today was episode 12.
Damn.
My bad. Shit. Catch you on the next one. Top of the Mook.
See this crack a smile.
Nigga. 3 of them. Worthless ass niggas. Go. Go to go. The purest of the pure. Undiluted, nigga.